Wow, would you look at that beautiful crescent moon? Oh my gosh. No better way to end a lovely long day of skiing than looking at a beautiful moon, hanging out with a beautiful co-host, and hanging out at the Lookout. Of course, our favorite spot to hang out at nighttime. We are gonna go in and hang out with some pretty cool people. I get to meet up with the very interesting Frenchman from Wisconsin, I do believe.
Oui.
Yes, ha ha. And a couple other people as well. It's gonna be a good time.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. And don't forget, if you ever need a ride down here, you're up here for the week vacationing, 422-LOOK. That's the phone number to call. This is when this machine backs out of this parking spot and it goes and picks you up and it brings you right over here to the Lookout. That's right, it's a free shuttle, so make use of it if you're here in town. You know, we're gonna stop in here. It's so much more than just getting a couple drinks. It's more than a tavern or the locals place to be, but it is a great place to come in and have a bite to eat. They serve food late on Fridays when you get into town. And the other cool thing for families, Kate, and you know this, they have a fantastic game room in there. That's right, they got a pool table, they got some great arcades. So what are we trying to say? You're up here vacationing with the kids, bring the whole family down here to the Lookout. We got something for everybody, wouldn't you say?
Definitely, definitely. And the crowd isn't bad as well. I must say that it's usually the most warm and welcoming crowd that I've ever endured when I come into Killington. So let's head inside and see what's cooking up at the Lookout.
Let's go.
Down to, you guessed it, the Lookout, and I'm here with Demetrius, who is an actor, if I'm not mistaken.
A little bit. I don't act too much, but a couple of plays in, how do you say, high school?
Yeah, in high school, in France.
No, I grew up in Wisconsin, but I never got rid of the accent.
Is that the cheese state?
Yes,
if I'm not...
Packers, go Packers.
So not a lot of French people in Wisconsin, but you must be one of few.
Very few, but we are a tight community. We tend to hang out. Not a lot of mountains like this around there, but a few, you know.
And your friend that you're with today, would you say he's like your best friend?
He is actually my brother, but he never been back to France, so he does not have the accent at all. Yeah, he just talk like Wisconsin people. Yeah.
How do they talk exactly? Being the actor, I need to know the accent.
Oh my God, I'm so tired.
Don't you know?
Yeah, yes, very stretched out, but nice people, very friendly. You know.
Gotta love Wisconsin. Are there a lot of hot chicks over in that part of the country?
Well, the girls there are not as attractive as here, but they think they are, because they are not a lot. So one that is not as attractive thinks she is very attractive. But
big fish in a little pond syndrome is what I like to call that.
Like I say, you know, you remove the big predator and the beaver thinks he's a lion.
Now, is this your first time at the Lookout?
This is the first time here. I drove here today. I met him in New York, and we drove up. I took a train and then we drove up from Boston.
Fantastic. Now, are you staying tonight?
Yes, and we are going to get up early, hangover or not, and ski early. We did a half day today. So
you know, it's been pretty amazing out there. I don't know if you've endured the conditions before, but these conditions have been some of the best we've had all year.
Is that so? I had never been. I took right to it. Everyone was very friendly, so no stuck-up people.
You're a friendly bunch.
Very, very, very. Kate, you're very friendly.
Especially to the French.
Yes, yes. And you're wearing green, just the Packers. That's great. So.
Jets, but that's okay. Well, the Packers aren't that bad, I must say. They're not the Patriots, so that's okay.
Yes, exactly.
Now, what drew me to you was your scarf. I love it. Not a lot of guys can get away with rocking a scarf. Is it because you're French that you rock the scarf, or does it attract the females, or is it just keeping your neck warm?
You're talking to me now, so obviously that might mean probably nothing, but you know.
Well, it was your hair and your scarf, like kind of the combination.
Haircut.
And I didn't see the Green Bay Packers hat, otherwise I probably would have walked away.
Walked away because, you know, Packers are better than the Jets. For now, you know, things might change.
Fair enough.
So
we won't argue about it on camera. We just started.
Okay.
Totally. Now, what are the other plans? Like you said tonight, not really partying too much. But what about the rest of the trip?
A lot.
Oh, you are partying a lot tonight.
I'm going to ski tomorrow, get another bite to eat, and then drive up to Montreal. So
what are you doing in Montreal?
Probably a strip club or two. I hear there are beautiful women there at the strip club.
They are. There are a lot of beautiful women.
I had to pay, but I guess you have to pay in a strip club. Is that what you do?
I think you do. You give them money or something. I'm really not sure. I'm not really familiar with that lifestyle. No, not in my life.
I think you should make a pinky promise to me that someday you will go with some friends.
We'll end it with that. I will make a pinky promise to you. Someday I will head to one of those places in Montreal. But for now, I think it's time that you buy me a drink. Deal? All right. You guys stay tuned for more.
You know, that's Donna Weinbrat right there about to jump off the Empire State Building. Did you know that?
It is.
Yeah, I knew that. I don't know if you knew that, but she could be found.
I might not have known that.
That's true. SK knows it. He knows everything. It's scary. Hey, hanging out with Alex here at the Lookout. You know, there's a lot to be said for the fact that you actually work here. You're one of the premier bartenders at the premier bar in town, and yet it is your day off. And where can we find you? Here at the place you work. How many of you out there want to hang out at your workplace? Probably not many. That's my thought. But yeah, you're here because this is the place to be, right?
It's a great place.
Yeah, it's a great place to be. Now, you told me first day out on the season, right? Yeah. Let's talk about that.
First day out in 2 years.
What have you been waiting for?
I'd rather be on the beach, but I love everybody up in Killington, so I can't leave you guys.
Yeah, it's like a wintertime beach, you know?
Exactly.
Snow is like sand, but it's a little colder. Don't lay down in it.
A lot colder.
Yeah, a lot colder. But today was actually a glorious day, one of our nicest Thursdays when we tape our show. It was beautiful today, this afternoon, right?
It was great. It was super warm. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
You told me you got over to Needles Eye a little bit. You're over at Bear Mountain as well.
Everywhere.
All over the mountain. Kate and I were only, we hit maybe, I don't know, an eighth of the mountain. It's so big up there. The show would have to be like 8 hours long for us to hit the whole thing.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, listen, let's talk about some of the fun things that happen here when you're on the other side of the bar. We were talking about a couple nights of the week. You guys run some beer specials. Yeah. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, Tuesday night we do Blue Moon and Miller High Life night. We have a bubble hockey table. And then Wednesday nights we have a Shed Ale promo. And we do bingo night. We do half-price sandwiches and burgers, which is a great promotion. And it's a lot of fun. And, you know, the amount of money we have in the pool, the person who wins gets to take it home.
Yeah, it's and your chances are as good as mine or anyone that comes in here, and it's bingo just like you remember it. So that's Wednesday. What time does that start?
It starts at 8 and it goes till 10 o'clock, and if there's people here, we go longer.
Very cool. Now, one of the great things I love about the Lookout here is that it is kind of it's an adult place. You can come in here, have an adult drink, but it's very family friendly. Of course, the owners, they got a bunch of kids, and they know the importance of keeping the family entertained. You guys got a great game room in the back here too, don't you?
Oh yeah, we have a game room in the back, and then like last night with bingo, we had a little boy running around here. He's 10 years old. He was calling the bingo numbers out. So Tommy from Long Trail and Shed, he was letting him, you know, call the numbers out. So we try to, you know, interact with people with what's going on, so
yeah, keep the kids
the best we can.
I think you guys do a great job, and that's why all the locals like to hang out here. Don't forget now, if you get into town late on any Friday night, we're going to serve food here till midnight every Friday at the Lookout. So if you're just too darn exhausted from that ride from, say, Parsippany, New Jersey, or
New York,
Philadelphia, PA, wherever it is.
For you.
Yeah, they're here for you. They will cook for you. They'll clean up. You don't have to do the dishes. You just got to get up here, relax, and kick back. Okay, so when are we going to see you on the slopes again?
I'm hoping next Thursday.
Next Thursday?
Yeah, I got to work the rest of the week, so.
Now, as we know, we tape the show on Thursday. Always encouraging the people there in TV land to come out and see us. We'll look for you because maybe we'll take a few runs together. What do you think about that?
So, I hope so.
Yeah. All right. Hey, everybody, this is Alex. Stop in, say hello to her behind the bar. Don't forget, everyone that's working so hard tonight is Samurai, Caitlin, working real hard for you. Please take care of them. Thanks so much for your time. And we mentioned that any night of the week is PBR week, right?
Any drink.
Any drink. Cheers. All right, cut it so I can have a slurp.
Hey, we are here with my man, Bob, who is part of something very cool at Killington called Killington Search and Rescue. And if you guys haven't known, we had a lot of people kind of veer off the mountain this year and go off the trails. And I understand that what you're part of helps people get rescued, essentially.
Yeah, we're part of a volunteer group, and we assist other state entities or local resources help with search and rescue, not just here in Killington, but across southern Vermont. So yeah, we've had a lot of lost skiers this year. I think it's been up to 50 so far, so stay on the trail. Don't go out. Don't follow tracks. Stay on your trail, and get educated on what to do if you're lost. That's a big piece, is staying put.
Now that's 50 people. Is that the most that we've had in the last, say, 5 years or so?
It depends on the snowfall for each year. When we get more snow, typically we have people get lost more because they follow tracks off the backside or off unmarked trails. So when we have a high density snowpack, we have a lot of people that go off. So the key is to stay on trail, and when the snow isn't good, we don't have as many problems. So
The snow's not that good, so it's kind of a balancing act with that.
right, the woods are not that good right now, but the ski trails are good. So the skiing is attracting lots of skiers. So it may look like there's good snow in the woods, but there really isn't. So stay on trail, read the trail signs, and don't go out of bounds unless you're guided or you know where you're going or you're prepared for the night. But don't do it because it'll just end up being a very cold and desperate night.
And you don't want to take this guy out of bed because I know he likes to sleep. So let's spare everybody, okay?
That's right, I like to sleep.
Now you also said that you do some trail guiding as well. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, I used to guide a little bit in the past, and I do a little bit. I own some property, and I have some ski trails that I guide. Ice climbing and backcountry skiing on my own property. But I do that a little bit. I don't do it a whole lot. So try to keep those people condensed in my own area so we don't have this problem of lost skiers.
Good, that's pretty awesome. Now, on a lighter note, I know that you definitely like to frequent the lookout and have some fun sometimes, lighten it up a little bit. What would you say your favorite thing to do in Killington aside from skiing would be?
Yeah, probably just hanging out with my friends, you know, skiing. And after skiing, after doing a couple runs, coming here, grabbing a beer.
You do have a cute friend, by the way, I must say. Yeah, Ronnie. It's pretty awesome. He's on Jersey Shore, if you guys don't know him. He has huge muscles.
He's right over there. He looks like he's from the Pauly D Project. If we could pan over there. The Pauly D Project, you've all seen it.
Pauly D and Ronnie met and had a baby, and that's exactly what this guy looks like. He's pretty cute, though, I must say.
Yeah, GTL, Gym, Tan, and Laundry, right there, right there.
And muscles.
Muscles, yeah, he's been working
That's Jim.
a little bit. Yeah, he's been working out. Lots of curls.
You guys have some pretty good times together.
He also does yoga, and a lot of downward dog is a position he prefers. So
I actually taught him those moves, so that's good to know. I'm a big yoga person, so yeah, that's great. Now, I heard you guys had a yoga session the other night together, and that's wonderful because everyone needs to be flexible in order to be on the mountain and do their thing, you know what I mean?
It gets you ready for the day of skiing, you know. A little yoga, you know, stretch out, a little mogul skiing, a little tree skiing, and that's what you get over there. Yeah.
Now, I must comment on the hat because we're big Long Trail fans with Killington TV. Double bag, is that your favorite?
It's my favorite beer, absolutely.
Ever?
Yep. Yeah, it's up there. I have a couple different ones, but this is one of my favorite. Yeah, yeah.
What about triple bag?
Triple bag's a little heavy to handle. I don't like to overdo it, you know, because
Double, you can have like one or two.
Right in the middle, yeah.
Triples, maybe like whoa.
It's a little too much. He likes a triple bag.
That guy.
Yeah, the guy over there.
That crazy man. He's kind of crazy. Maybe we shouldn't pan over to him.
Triple bag, and his favorite drink is Zima. He's been drinking lots of Zima lately.
Zima?
Zima, yeah.
What's Zima?
Zima is a drink. You have to ask him about it, but it's like kind of like a wine cooler beer, and he really
like a girly drink.
Yes. So Zima is definitely Ronnie's choice.
Gym, tanning, laundry, Zima.
Yep.
Z.
So.
And now he's throwing things at you. So we should probably wrap it up because I feel like he's going to come into the shot and use those giant muscles, and I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that. So.
Well, Bob, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for being so informative. That's right.
Where you are, and don't go out of bounds.
And come to the lookout. More after this.